Hey everybody, I'm doing a quick live on my phone, so hopefully we won't have any issues. There it is, yay. Let me just pull that up. Okay. Alright, I'm working on a mid-size mom. This isn't for anybody. I'm just working on some pre-made mums for my Etsy shop, and I'm getting them done early so I have time to do them. So here's the one I'm working on now, and I'm just working on it in my free time when I feel like it. Kimberly, hi, how are you? So all I've done on this one is the streamers, and I did several white streamers first. I did a row of layering white streamers, and then I did a few more on top of those, a few more white ones. And then I did a layer of blue. So as you can tell, royal blue is going to be the color. Alright, and then I did these two wide silver. These silver streamers. So I did different size and different textures. Honeycomb. And then I did some glitter, some silver and royal blue glitter. So behind the braids and chains, it's going to be real sparkly. Jamie, thank you, Jamie. Hi, Robin, how are you? Oh, North Dallas, not that far from me then. I'm in Northeast Texas. Hey, Connie. So glad y'all could join. I know it's been a while since I did a live, but it's been a busy couple of weeks, so I wanted to get one in. And then I did a little ribbon pin, just the glitter for the ribbon pin, but I'm going to add a necklace too because I want to give them options for whoever buys it. So I still need to make braids and chains for it and the mum backer and stuff, but like I said, I'm just taking my time and doing it when I feel like it, when I'm in the mood. So that's what I'm going to work on today. I think I'm going to do at least one loop chain for it, and not sure what else. So again, this is a mid-size, and I make the streamers from the end of the backer about 15 inches long, so 15 inches is right there. There's the end of my backer right there, so that's just a little hair over 15, and then I make it longer here and then gradually shorter on the sides. And then it's about, the widest point, it's about almost 16 inches wide. Hey Kay, how are you? Okay, Jamie, this silver is a new find, this wide one. You know, I have this sparkling back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. That I ordered from the Homecoming Mom place. It's not as wide as that. It's 2.5, and then I got it in, I think the 7/8. It looks like the 7/8. But my husband went to some Dollar Trees, and guess what they have? This is in the regular floral department. They have it in silver and gold. It's over a little over 3 inches wide. Let me get close so you can see the texture of it. This is most definitely a Homecoming Mom ribbon too. So it reminds me of like the Ice Crunch ribbon. It's got a texture to it. So $1.25, and you get, it's 3.2 inches wide, and you get 10 yards. So it's a good deal. Oh really, Kimberly? Which ones do you struggle with? So I have more than one royal blue ribbon because I have like the acetate or luster, which is a little bit deeper royal blue. But then I also have it in a flora ribbon, and it's a little bit of a brighter blue. So I have to be careful about, and the one I used in this was the flora. So it's a little bit lighter and brighter. But this glitter ribbon matches it perfectly. But the problem is I can't mix the ribbons, and I only have it in the 2.5 and the 1.3 inch. So I have to be careful about what braids and chains. So if I'm gonna use that, then I have to use that for my braids and chains. So I'm gonna have to be careful about what I can put on it. But I'm also gonna I'm gonna use black and white and silver, so I can do some braids and chains that are just like black and white, or black and silver, white and silver, so I can mix those in. Aw, thanks, Connie. There's too much of a delay, Kay. I don't know what you're answering. That's what it looks like. Oh, the ice crunch, maybe? That it looks like ice crunch? I'm gonna guess that. Yes, you are. I don't know which ones. He found it at, I think, just one Dollar Tree, so, and it was one of the bigger ones. But of course, don't forget about the streamers. When you go into the party section at Dollar Tree, they also have the streamers, which is what I used in the center there. So that's good for homecoming moms too. So you can get different kinds of ribbons and do it, you know, save money, not use what am I trying to say, not as expensive products, especially if you're starting out or you're trying to cut costs some way. But these are great ribbons, and they, like I said, they are perfect for homecoming moms. And this is, it reminds me of a floral ribbon on the back, the way it's shiny. So it's a ribbon that can crease just like any other homecoming mom ribbon, so perfect. Yes. Oh, the box braids, yeah. Like the double box braids, or like the love chain box braids. There's some different ones. But those are harder ones. You have some of the streamers too, those are good. Robin, yes, you need to go to the Dollar Tree. They also, our store started the $3 and $5 stuff, and we got some $3 rolls of wired ribbon. It's like 1.5 inches width, but I don't think I have any in here that I know of. Let's see. I don't think I put any in here, but that's 1.5 inches, and I want to say it's 15 yards. Reds, gold, really pretty ribbons. Good quality too. There's TJ. Hey, TJ. Okay, so I still need to do the backer, like I said, and I think I'm gonna do a loop chain. I just have to decide how I want to do the loop chains, and I may do like more than one loop chain because, you know, I don't know who these are going to be for, but I want them to have options for putting names and stuff on. So definitely a loop chain, maybe in the center, or a loop chain here and here, and then something skinny in the center and skinny on each side. I don't know if I showed this or not, but here's another mid-size I made for my Etsy shop, just a pre-made one. So I did a 3 loop chain in the center, so they can put stickers on that. I did a loop chain here, but I did the glitter ribbon, so it kind of narrows it, you know, they can still use narrow stickers, but it would be kind of iffy there. But I did put a black ribbon on each side so they could put names or something on. And then I did a whip braid using the 1.3 inch. And look how cute it turned out. It's really big, but I love it. I've never used the 1.3 inch, which is the number 9. I've never used that for a whip braid before, so that was fun. It almost didn't work. I almost gave up. It was hard to get it going. Thank you, TJ. Thank you, Kay. Robin. That's okay, TJ. That reminds me, in town, we got a Starbucks recently, and there was like a water main break or something in town, and a few of the restaurants had to close down and Starbucks was closed for like 2 or 3 days. It was so funny. I thought the town was going to close up because it's always really, really busy. So I thought it was hilarious. I was really just picturing people outside Starbucks like crying and stuff, but and then of course, you know, when it was open there was just a huge line out there. Thank you, Kimberly. I know, it's so funny. I love that whip braid. It was really hard to do, and then I wove some glitter ribbons through it. So what is that? I think I'm gonna use that wide blue for the, I'm gonna make a wide loop chain. I need my good scissors, my little mat. Yeah, it was really funny, DJ. I thought about you and Connie because I know you guys like your coffee. And I love this little mat for cutting ribbons. I'm gonna say 8 loops. That will give people a pretty good option for names. Now I lost count. That's 8 right there. It's hard to do a mum for someone when you don't know who it's going to be for, because you want them to be able to put stickers on there, but you don't know how many stickers they're going to need, and so that's a little issue for me. But you know, there's always these last minute people looking for a mum, or maybe they want one that's already made and they just want to add some stuff to it. So. And I sold all my pre-made mums last year. I didn't have a lot. I just had a few, but... Oh, really? Oh, yes. It was... I didn't hardly sleep that night when the storms came through, Jamie. We didn't have... I was driving to school this morning. We didn't have school yesterday because electricity was out, but... There was a section of road about halfway to the school, and it looked like a tornado came through there. I hadn't heard that there was, but there were trees pulled out of the ground, like huge roots. Well, I know we have some Cypress and Houston people, and then I'm from Northeast Texas. I don't know where Dublin is, Kay. There's another Houston area. Sugarland. We're all over the place, aren't we? That's good though. Okay, so I'm gonna layer these. I don't want to just make a plain loop chain. I just have to decide how I want to do that. So now I want some black on there. I'm doing a live stream. Okay. I didn't count these. I don't know how many I have. This is the number 9, the 1.3 inch or 1 5/16 inch. It's 4. That's only 6. Okay. And this is the 2.5. That's true, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm not from Texas either, so yeah, it took me a while to figure it out too. I think I've heard of Stephenville. And see, I've heard of Cypress several times, though. There's a bunch of y'all that are really close. Isn't that funny? You guys may have run into each other at some point or another and didn't know it. Okay. So do I want to do some pretty silver on there or some kind of fun ribbon? I have a chevron that's a 1.3 inch. What else do I have? Tiger stripe. I did play around with some sublimation the other day, or it was the other day, I think it was a couple weeks ago. And I made this football and that football, because I got some football shape blanks. So these could be put on the mum, like hanging on the mum or on the mum flower. And I could take vinyl and put vinyl on, you know, their number or their name. I'm not sure if I can sublimate again over something. I have not done my homework that much on that kind of stuff, so I don't know. But I tried 2 different footballs just to see what they look like. One's darker than the other one. And then I did a paw print, because I got paw print blanks. Then I got circles, so I did a soccer ball. Oh, here's another paw print. So this one has claws. This one to me is more of a dog one, and then this is a plain one. So I don't know if I could put the school name on top of it. If somebody ordered one, you know, I would do it all at once. I would do design it on the computer with like the paw print and their name or the school name or whatever, or the mascot, and then heat press it all at once. Print it out and heat press it all at once. But so I don't know. I have to do my homework on that. But I could easily cut out some vinyl and put like their number on there. Oh, how funny. Y'all see, small world. That's right. Didn't we talked about Shreveport before, didn't we, TJ? Ooh, cookie place. That sounds fun. Yeah, I think the vinyl would be good, especially with a number, because that will be quick, first of all, but I think it'll be really bold. But I wanted to play around with it and see how it looked. And I already had some baseballs that I'd ordered from somebody else. I didn't even use them this year, though, because they were expensive. I think that's all that I did. And I did some more dog tags. Okay. I kind of want to do a fun ribbon over this, but I just don't. Nothing's calling out to me. You know, I have ribbons everywhere. Glitter, but I want something either black and white or and this is my process. I just kind of play around with it and see when I find something I like. Shreveport, that's funny. I was just over there last week. hate going over there. I hate driving Shreveport. People are crazy. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, Connie. I don't know. I haven't. Jamie, I haven't ever set up anything like that. I wonder how it would do. To me, it would be difficult, like figuring out what colors to choose. Ooh, that sounds good, Kimberly. I have a black and white polka dot that's sheer. I think I'm gonna do this. This is that sparkling ribbon. It's a little bit, this is a little bit wider than that one. So the blue will stand out on each side of it. Sparkling ribbon, it's got a texture to it too, similar to the Ice Crunch ribbon, but it kind of has a holographic look to it. So the light hits it, it's sparkling, it sparkles like, but it kind of grabs the color, so it reminds me of a holographic or an iridescent or something, because it has that kind of rainbow look to it. Me too, TJ. TJ. Oh, that's good. I gotta catch up here. I'm a cookie girl, TJ. I would love this cookie place. That sounds like a good idea then, Jamie. That sounds like a good idea. Give it a try. Just make up some samples and then do, like they said, do orders. All right. So like I said, the sparkling is a little bit shorter in width, so the blue is going to stand out on each side of it, and then you could do the black in the center or off to one side, and I believe I'm going to do it off to one side. So I go ahead and layer them how I want, fold it into a loop, and then give it a couple of staples. And I'm going to trim it off so it's all nice and neat on the top there. Oh, my little sublimated sign. I don't know if you guys can really see it that well, but I did that the other day too. It's just like that shirt I made. So with my channel name on it. I'm big time now. Look at my little channel name when I live stream. So I'm going to make all my loops first, and then I'll make my chain. TJ, this is the easy loop chain to make. You can do it. She makes the most beautiful love chains or box braids, but, and other like military, the 4-ribbon military braids and stuff, but these loop chains cause her problems. So when I go to make my next one, I just look at the first one, match it up to make sure everything matches up. Now you could flip it over and have it be more on this side, so it's zigzag, so it's the black one is over here and then over here and over here, over here, over here, like that. Or you can do them all the same where they match up, like that. There you go. Connie's got some great ideas. That's right. That is a really good idea. I know they do, TJ, but you can do it, I promise. Oh, that's a really good idea. Instead of making up a bunch of moms, just make up, show them what you can do, what you offer. They don't have to be, these don't have to be perfect and match up exactly. Just want them to be close. Thank you, Connie. You can get so many different looks on these loop chains just by layering the ribbons all differently and using several ribbons to layer them. And since there's so much space over here, I mean, you could take one of those 5/8, I have some right here, like this glitter ribbon, and put over like here. Do it like something like that. So I may go back and do something like that with it too, or add some diamond mesh to it. I'm not either, Kimberly. A lot of people go to my Etsy shop, I don't know if that's what you tried, and message me from there. That reminds me, TJ, you know how they've got that star seller thing, and I keep looking to see why am I not a star seller, because I've got 5-star reviews. I can't remember what all the other stuff is on there, but it keeps saying that I haven't returned everyone's messages within 24 hours. And I'm like, I am always returning people's, you know, I get notifications and I usually message them right back, but sometimes, you know, it's late at night or something, but I don't know. I think it's weird. I don't understand that. But every month it says that there's someone that There was 1 or 2 messages that I didn't respond to. Really weird. One of those boards, is that what you're talking about, TJ? Okay, I've got one more. When you make loop chains too, you have to think about how much space you have, like how long is your chain going to be, and that will determine how close together or far apart you need to put your loops. So if you're doing a smaller mum and they've got a name that's like 9 or 10 characters long, you're going to have to really put them close together. But again, if they have a short name, like 4 or 5 letters, you can really space them out. Or you can put them close together and then have some pretty braid or pretty ribbon hanging from the bottom. You can put trinkets on it, or at the top, or you can stick it, the loops, just in the center of the chain. So you have lots of options with loop chains. I'm gonna have to put these pretty close together, because here's my 15-inch mark right here. Now I need a ribbon to attach these to, and I'm just gonna stick with the 1.3 inch. Cut this at, well, about 18 inches. I just want to make sure I have enough to attach it to the backer, so I'm going to cut it a little long. So now you just need to determine if I want to, Lucy, she keeps ringing her bell. She rings the bell when she needs to go outside, and we just went outside. Why are you ringing that bell? Huh? Okay, so I need to decide if I want to do them straight or if I want to do them like this. I think somebody needs some attention, don't you? She got her hair cut all off. She was matted. Aren't you, baby? Can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? Oh, sweet baby. This is what she does when she wants attention. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Yes, you are. Okay, Mommy's got a craft. Okay? Connie says hi. She is so cute. We love her. So if I do them kind of catty corner or zigzag, this is somewhat what it would look like. I like to kind of lay them out first before I start attaching. So this is going to make it even wider. It's going to take up even more space. So think about that too. So that's kind of what it would look like. Or you can do them like this, where it's just a nice straight even. But I'm more of a zigzag kind of girl. I'm going to cut a dovetail or V shape at the bottom of that in case it's seen. I just want it to be pretty. And what I'm going to do is line up my black ribbons with this black ribbon. So the edge, but I'm still kind of making it catty corner. Now this one's going to go this way. But again, I'm matching up those black ribbons. And I need them to be pretty close together, but not like real, you know. Sometimes you have to put them like really, really close together. I like to kind of hold it up too so I can see how they're going to lay, and I can kind of visualize how close together they are, if they're pretty even. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. Hold on. Would you go get your sister and have her take her out? Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. I've got a couple of videos I'm working on. I just still have to do the voiceover for them, and I don't think I'm gonna have, so I don't think I'm gonna have a video for today, but maybe Friday or Sunday I'll upload a video. But one of those is an Easter floral thing, and then the other one is 4 different loop chains. So one of them is actually similar to this one. And some of the loop chains you'll recognize from other videos, but I wanted to do, because you guys said you really liked having a video with several different things or several braids on them. So I did one with 4 different loop chains on it. When you do these loops too, kind of catty corner like this, you don't have to be as perfect with them. It's not going to be as noticeable. I love the zigzag. That's why I love it, Connie, because I don't have to get them exactly the same. That's my favorite way. Isn't that funny? Some people, you know, something that's easy for me is not easy for somebody else, but something that's easy for you is not easy for me. Going to be a cute, fun braid. Let's see, where's the 15? So there's 15. I could even do one more, it looks like. So if I did it in the center, that's about where I'd need to attach it. So I could do one more on there, and that would give them 9 loops as an option. Look how cute that is. I think I'll do that. I'll go ahead and make one more for it. I'm not going to attach it yet because I don't know. I like to have them all made first and then attach them, because sometimes, even though I think I might want it right here, and then once I make the other ones and start attaching them, I might decide that I wanted it over here or more off to the side. So Just for me, it works better to have them all made first. Thank you, Miss K. Yes, crazy loops. That's a good way to put it too. That's even cuter. I take like an alligator clip or something and stick it on like that so it holds it in place. And then when I get them all made and I can hang them on there like that using different clips, and hold it up and see how I like it and then start attaching them. So I'll probably do, I can do, of course, a spirit chain, a victory braid, military braid, whip braids, several options. On these mid-size, I do at least 3, either braids or chains, like a loop chain and whatever else, up to 5. So it just depends on how wide it is and how much space I have, what braids and chains I'm using. Of course, like a whip braid doesn't take much space, so you can stick it in between 2 smaller ones. And then sometimes I do 3, and then I'll do like a ribbon in between to put names on. Ooh, giant mum. I bet you do. Oh gosh. You know, I make some 30-inch mums or with 30-inch braids and stuff, but I've never made like a really like one of those giant mums. I would probably, which I do ribbons, I don't do like lanyards, but that's a good idea, but have like a backup on it, you know, have more than one on it, and have them use that, either use one of them or and have that second one as a backup, or you know, where they wear multiple ribbons or lanyards or whatever, just to have those backups on there. And make sure you're securing it on there really well. So for the backer, you know, it's a good idea to use the same loops that I'm using on that loop chain, just to kind of tie it all together. Or you could do just, you know, using those same ribbons. Make sure you kind of incorporate them in there. She just came inside and the bell rang again. I also have that diamond dust ribbon in the royal blue. I've got a lot of royal blue ribbons here, so I can incorporate any of those in there. But I just want to make sure that I get some of these, like some of these silver ribbons on the backer, maybe some of these glitter ribbons, definitely the same colors. And for my mid-size on the backers, I go 5 or 6 inches, just depends. Usually 5 inches for the loops, because I don't want the backer huge. If I was doing like girls 18-inch or 24-inch or 30-inch or whatever, I would do 6 inches. But this is my mid-size, so it's in between my mini and a full-size girls. The full-size, like I said, could be just 18-inch streamers, but it's going to be bigger around. doing 3, not 4. I'm going to do 3 loops of the same and then 3 other loops of the same. I might do some spikes too. Now with this, I'm definitely going to add like some glitter ribbon on top of it or something. And then for the other ones, let's see. I'll bring out that wide silver that we talked about. I think I did those, I did them 6 inches, so I'm doing these 6 inches. Just to have it. I'm just going to have to be careful because my flowers that I use are 5.5 inches, so I don't want to make it too wide or the flower will look funny. This is for 3 loops and this will be for another 3 loops. So I want to keep them separate so I don't mix them up. Oh, a 4 flower one, like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought about making like a big senior one for a pre-made one. I don't know if I want to make a big one to try and sell. And if I don't sell it, then I have to store it. That's the scary part. That's what I don't like. Some honeycomb. I'm going to incorporate some honeycomb. I'm using my phone to live stream, Connie, so I can't see what you sent me. Oh no. Sounds like it was a really heavy mum. I would definitely just play around. I mean, it's a learning process, that kind of stuff. You figure out what works by things like that happening. When I first attached this 3-inch, I want to warn y'all, since it's only 10 yards, that's not a huge roll. It is pretty curly, so when I first put those streamers on, it was curling under, but I hung it up and it's been hanging up for a few days, so now it's not completely straight, but just with a little curve at the bottom, which is what you want. So with some of these ribbons, when they're really curvy like that, just hang them up and let them settle. Good idea, Connie. Connie's been making mums for a long time, so she's good to give you tips like that. Yeah, that's a good idea too, TJ. That's true, Jamie. That's so true. Yeah, I sell a lot more smaller ones. Yeah, they may want them, but the parents don't want to pay for them. That's Ooh. Oh, I got some blue and silver from Hobby Lobby at Christmas. I used on one of my 30-inch. I got this one and this one. They're so pretty. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if those are ones you're talking about. But I also got the plain blue glitter. This the 1.5 inch, and then I got the 2.5 inch too. Okay, I'm gonna do this one diagonal. A little bit harder to keep it right where you want it. Just a little different, little fun. I don't remember when it was, a couple years ago, I guess. I was like tired of layering these things all the same. I want to do something a little different, so I just did it at an angle, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. So I do that quite a bit. Oh, I love those ribbons. They're so pretty. But like I said, the only one I used it on was that 30-inch, that really nice 30-inch that I made. Just cutting this across on the top, making it clean, even though that's not seam. When I go to attach it on the mum, it just makes it easier to attach things more evenly. The school bus just went by. Those three are going to be really wide. What I'll do is I'll attach them like this, as evenly as possible, and then I'll do those in between. Oh, of course, yes. That's fine with me. I don't care about stuff like that. As long as you're not putting my personal information out there, I don't care. Again, these are just like the loops I did for that chain. And then I'll put those like right there. I just find it better to lay stuff out. I mean, you can't lay it out real well because they're, you know, their loops are going to move all over, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to look like and how it's going to work. Made in chocolate. Oh my goodness. That's the perfect email. something like that. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Those are my loops. This one's the widest, so it's going to go on first. I always go with the widest one first. Actually, I have to draw on some circles first. Ever since I started doing this, I can't do it without drawing a circle on there. Just gives me that guide. And they're never perfect. It's never perfectly centered, but it's just like I said, it gives me a guide on where to attach these loops at. Trying to leave about the same amount of space in between. The thing I struggle with the most is getting them evenly on the back, or like how far they're out or how far they're in. Drives me crazy when I attach 3 or 4 and then I realize one's too far in. Oh, I know. Nothing like stabling it all together, Connie. I just had to do that since you changed it, or the autocorrect. It's always changing my words. It drives me crazy. I know, I hate it. And then I always end up ripping the loops. If I just pull them off, I end up ripping the loops, and then I have to make the loops over again. So I get my staple remover or my needle nose pliers and pull those all out. Looks pretty even. Now when you attach your next set of loops, you want to make sure that they're even in between those loops, and then you can do them evenly out, or you can go in even further. Just depends on the look. I'm trying to decide if I want to do some spikes in there too, and if I do I want them on the inside? Like, do I want them under there or on top? I think I'm going to add some blue glitter to them first before I do anything else. Get some sparkle on there. Got a lot of shiny ribbons, but I want some glitter ribbons on there too. Oh, that's a good idea, Jamie. That'll work too. I have one of those laying around somewhere, I think in here. I don't think about that. It's got some pretty glitter on there. those blues don't match up. That's what I was worried about. But I can do some silver glitter. So you want, if you do little spikes on there, you want them to be half the length that you cut for your loops. Because you fold your loops in half, you don't fold these in half. So it's going to be about the same length. That's a good idea too. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Y'all are so smart. I've got my staple remover over here in my little tiered tray, but I still look for it everywhere when I need it. And it doesn't work very well on these real skinny staples, like these staples. It's too wide for it. So a lot of times I just grab those needle nose pliers and start yanking on it. Alright, so I just cut a V shape or a dovetail, whatever you want to call it. If I just say V shape, I get a lot of people that correct me. Okay, so I'm going to attach these, I think, next. Make sure they're kind of over those loops. So when I attach these loops, you can see them. So if I attach them in the middle and then attach these, you're not going to really see them unless you have them sticking out a little bit further. Let's see. I want them on the edge. I want them between the loops. You can't see that very well, but I'll show you after I get them attached what I'm talking about. So it's over this loop, but it's going to be under the next loop. Anybody else watch Good Girls on Netflix? I just started watching that. It's so funny. I've seen it several times, you know, being advertised, and I was like, that doesn't look that great. It is so funny. I love it. So something like this, so you can still see them. I love royal blue. I love the royal blue mums. But I really like when they have black incorporated with them because I just think it makes the blue pop. Oh, you have to, TJ. It is so funny. These three women, oh, it's hilarious. Like, I can't believe I waited so long to watch that show. Me, I have time. We know you don't. You have got your hands in so many pots, girl. Every time I think I'm busy, I hear you talking about what you've got going on, and I'm like, okay, I'm not that busy. This is when it gets hard, when you're trying to get in between and you don't want to smash your backers or your loops. Sorry, not my backers. And this one, to me, smashes more than this one. It's the same, pretty much the same, but for some reason I always smash, I like crease them, you know, you don't want to crease your loops. Yeah, you can watch, see, and I've got my little, my husband last year got me that little Echo Show that I can watch stuff on, so I can access Netflix on here. So a lot of times when I'm crafting, I'll play like a movie or something. You know, most of the time I'm just kind of listening to it, but you can listen to music and stuff. But yeah, I like to do that. So yeah, when you're decorating cookies, you can watch it or listen to it. That's funny. Oh my gosh, Connie. You kill me, girl. See, you don't have time. Crack me up. You'll rest when you're dead, right? That's a saying some people have. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Well, that is not a complicated backer at all to make. Do you know I usually do 4 loops and then 4 loops, but I started doing 3 and 3, I think just this last season. And it's fun too. Different. Adding the spikes, you know, adds a little something different. And then of course you can add tubing and tinsel. I have some pretty tinsel back here. I don't know if you guys can see it hanging. I think you can. Blue and silver right here. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. I know, 400, that's crazy. Good grief, you guys. Everybody's really busy. Mm-hmm. 8 and 8. Oh yeah, because you do the smaller ones. Everybody's got their technique and whatever. I don't know if you want what you want to call it. I call it technique. Yes, I can hear him. Tell him I can hear everything he says. Thank you, Miss Kay. You say it's easy. I'll take your word for it. I'm going to get a 5-inch flower out and see what it looks like. I just cut like an X in here so I can put the stem through, or the chenille stem I should say. So that works perfectly for the 5.5-inch flower. Like I said, I could still do some like tubing in between there, or a little bit of tinsel showing. I don't want it to cover up the loops, but just like where it's adding some sparkle. And that's what it looks like on the mom. So this would be a pretty shiny, sparkly mom. And TJ, you know, we were talking about pricing these. I was having trouble pricing these because, you know, I have my custom orders, and I got I'm really comfortable with the pricings that I've put up, but I did these pre-made ones and I was like, okay, I don't feel comfortable pricing them the same because I'm not putting a custom cutout on it because I don't know what school or mascot or what their name is going to be or whatever, or the school logo, which is what I usually do for a custom cutout. So I can't do that. And then it doesn't have all the custom vinyl stickers on it because I don't know what their names or their school and stuff like that is. I did put homecoming on that one, and I'll probably do that on this one too, but I didn't even do the year on that one. So since it doesn't have all that stuff, and that does take a lot of computer time and then time cutting it and stuff like that, so I did price that, like that one I priced it cheaper than what my mid-size are for customs because it doesn't have all that on it. But it's still, you know, a handmade mum. So I was having a hard time, like, what I should price it as. But I think I priced it $20 cheaper. And it's not as wide as a lot of them that I make are. This one's wider than that orange one. I'm pointing at the orange one, by the way. I'm sorry. I can see it. You guys can't see it. So this one is going to be wider. So I'm just going to price it on, depending on, like this one has a bunch of the silver and sparkly and shiny ribbons. So I'm going to price it, you know, according to like that. And then I'm going to have, you know, give them options if they want to add on and buy some of the custom stuff they can. I don't think I'm going to offer vinyl stickers though, because that would, I don't know. That's just a lot. Like when I'm during homecoming, when you're really busy, and then adding that unexpected, okay, I want these stickers and stuff made, it still adds a lot of work. So I don't know. I think I'll just recommend that they buy their own stickers. You heard me. I don't Facebook though. I know, that would be fun. We need to figure out the Streamlabs because, like, well, I think you have to pay for, like, I've got the free version of Streamlabs, so when I do the lives on my computer, I use Streamlabs. But I know if you do the paid version, you can do more than one person, or from what I read. But that would be really fun. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Now, TJ and Connie both Facebook, so... Were we talking about Good Girls? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm on the second season now, and I've been watching it almost every night when I can. I'm not going to attach my flower yet because I don't know if I'm going to add some more stuff to it, but I'm really liking the looks of it right now. I may not add anything else to it. Another thing for me with like these pre-mades is like, do I put something on the flower? Do I leave the flower blank so they can add something? It's just, that's kind of an issue for me too. So on this one, remind you, I did the real pretty bow on it, but I left room over here. Sorry, I hit the cord, so that's why it's moving. So I left a good amount of space right here. They could still add a trinket or something. Oh, and I also, you know, added some trinkets and bells, just like plain ones. Our school rock, or our team rocks, homecoming, bells, a pretty little ornament, glitter ornament. There's the homecoming. You guys can see that on that silver. That's Ice Crunch ribbon. I put the homecoming on it. But this is coming uncurled. I'm gonna have to roll it up. So I put that dramatic bow on it. I thought that made it look really pretty. But I did, like I said, I did that so they could put their names on it. And then I also did, what I meant to say a minute ago was I put some extra strings. So there's different ones. There's like this little silver twine. There's some orange organza and the curling ribbon. So if they want to add more trinkets, I made places for them to hang trinkets or more bells or whatever. Okay, Connie, bye. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've lived, and then you didn't, I don't think you were able to join the last one, so it's been a little while. Now, Connie does Facebook, I know, because she's done some lives on Facebook. I haven't watched them because I'm on Facebook, but I know she does. Have a good day, Connie. See, yeah, crafting and whatever else, you know, laying in bed. Sometimes I just turn on the TV and I end up reading and listening to the TV. My kids think that's hilarious that I'll read and have the TV on at the same time. I don't know why I do that, but it's like, I guess I need that background noise. Oh, I was too, TJ. Go back and watch my first couple. I bet I was like shaking in my boots, seriously. And I mean, you could just do like an unlisted one and send like, you know, like me and Connie or somebody, the link to it so we were the only ones, so you could just practice or something. That's an idea too. And then make them public. Plus, you know, you kind of want to practice like where you put your camera or whatever you're using and stuff like that. But yeah, the first couple of lives I did, I know it was bad. I was so nervous. And mostly because you just don't want to sound stupid or look stupid. And I get flustered a lot because I'm thinking about 20 different things and then I forget where my mind was and stuff. So I was like, nobody's going to want to watch me if I'm acting like that. But I just got over myself. Yeah, just anytime you want to do that, just send me tell me you're going to do it. And unless I'm, you know, somewhere I can't join in, but I'm sure I could listen and then tell you, you know. And then we can give you advice, like if we can't hear you or if you need to put your camera somewhere else, and just to like get you out there and make you feel better about it. I think it would be better. I don't even remember like my first live, like who joined in. I know there was some lives I did where nobody joined in, and that's awkward because you're talking to people that nobody's watching, but you know other people are going to watch it later, so it's really weird. It's really kind of awkward. Oh, I know. I hated it too. I got over that. I don't TikTok either. Pinterest, YouTube, that's it. Etsy. But I'm not going to do anything else on this Mom today. Like I said, I'm just taking my time, and when I feel like doing some stuff for it, I will. I don't know how many of these pre-mades I'm going to make. Probably just as many as I can get done. I don't want to get stuck with a bunch of mums either. But it's getting kind of late, so I'm going to get off here. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Yes. See, I have to put on a little bit of makeup or something, and a lot of times I'm like, I could do a live, and then I'm like, I really don't feel like putting on some makeup and stuff. Yeah, me too, Robin. It's like a struggle, like, how much space do I put on there for them? You know, how much do I decorate where they can't add stuff, and how much space do I put on there so that they can add stuff? And that's what the issue for me. But I'm sure, like, after making several and getting feedback, then I'll be able to be more consistent on like what people are wanting. That's a good idea too, TJ. That's true. Adding that customized, because I'm thinking like September and October. No way. There's no way. I don't want to add any more work in there. Exactly, yeah. And I thought about, you know, if you buy them at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something, I've noticed that they leave them like open down here, like they attach all the sections, but they don't seal this part, so people can add more stuff. But on those mums, they have like one braid on them or something, you know, or they don't have any braids on them, I can't remember. So they leave you that option to add more, but so I don't think I'll do that. But like, you know, like on that orange one, I added extra ribbons so they could add trinkets and stuff. So I do want them to have that option. And they could still, like if they decided on a feather boa, all you have to do is pull up these loops and glue it to that backer right there between the backer and the loops, and you got your feather boa on there. Because I have had people ask for a feather boa after I got it all made. They're like, oh, now she wants a feather boa. So that's how I attached them after I've got them all finished. I just pull up one of those loops or two of those loops and just kind of attach it like right here or on this side, whichever side or both sides, whatever. Yeah, that's why I don't want to get on TikTok. I think I would end up just like wasting too much time on there. Ooh, that's fun. I like different ones. I like when people do themes or different, you know, just something really unique and different. I was thinking the Michaels ones don't, and they're so expensive. Cracked me up when I first saw them. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know if I've seen any at our Kroger's. And our Hobby Lobby doesn't do pre-made ones. I think they did the first year that they opened here, but they haven't. They just have like two small sections that have like ribbons and trinkets and stuff. See, me and TJ keep talking about Halloween, doing Halloween mums, how much fun that was, because Kay did some. I can't wait to see those, TJ. Those are going to be fun. But you guys can put your stuff on here. That's fine. What, your Facebook and stuff like that. That's fine. I don't care. They are, aren't they? I bet Kroger's are expensive too. Is it a big Kroger's? We have a really small Kroger's. Me too. I think, you know, I'll get my Halloween stuff out for like the wreath kits during the summer and make my Halloween kits. So I will have access to some of my Halloween stuff. So I may just make something fun. Yeah, I can't wait to see those. Those are going to be fun. I think a Mardi Gras one would be fun, but it's, you know, it's past Mardi Gras. Like I have these glitter masks, like the theater masks in different sizes in the Mardi Gras colors. And they're flat. Those would be awesome for a mum. But I've got it all boxed up. Oh, that's a good idea too. That would be a good idea for a pre-made one too. To put, you know, if you have some online, if you do Etsy or something like that. I bet that would sell. I never even thought of that. You know, you see like the unicorn ones, but that's something completely different. But I mean, the colors kind of remind me of that. I love those big Krogers. There's one in Shreveport that's huge, but you know, rarely over in that way where I can even go in there, but I love it. Wouldn't a Mardi Gras one be fun? And I mean, it would even be fun to do like where you do the streamers if you did them like purple and green and gold or something, you know, like each sectioned off the colors or something. That would be fun. But then you could do the braids in all different colors. That's a good idea. Yeah, TJ. Now that makes me want to open up my Mardi Gras stuff I just packed up and make one. I did a Valentine's one last year. That was a lot of fun. And I've done some baby shower ones. Then I did that one, the Grease themed one for the girl that was in a Grease play. That was fun. I love doing different ones like that. And Christmas, I did a Christmas one for somebody. Birthday, I've done birthday ones. There's so many options, so many fun things you could do with them. I wonder if, you know, like some people buy like corsages and stuff for Mother's Day, like small Mother's Day mums. That might be fun. Just like regular, not like baby shower ones, but like ones for mom, you know, like for a mom. No matter what your age or what age your kids are. Oh yeah, I want to see that ribbon. Oh, that sounds pretty, Robin. Pink and burlap. Okay, I don't think it's gonna ding. When I'm doing a live, it doesn't, the reminders and stuff will pop up, but it doesn't make the noises, luckily. I want to do a burlap one too. I've never done a burlap one. I did do a fishing one for a guy a few years ago. It was like camo and fishing stuff, and he was also on, I forgot, the shooting team or something, but I found these fishing, I can't think of what they're called, like the bobbers, but they look like shotgun shells, and I had to call the principal and ask him if it was okay if I used those on his mom, you know, because they look like shotgun shells, and he was like, oh yeah, that's fine. But and I still have the ribbon. I have like camo, and then I had like a fish ribbon, and it was fun. And then I did like orange stickers, which the school is orange, so, but you know, you see camo, you always see orange with the camo, so that worked out. Yeah, the hunting, I mean, I figured I'd get some more orders for hunting types ones, and I haven't. I thought that was weird. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm going to get off here too here in a minute, but I'll chat as long as y'all want to. I do have some hunting type stuff still. I don't remember what I did with it. I have like the deer antlers, like a big one, but I don't know where I put it. Since I've rearranged everything, I can't find anything. I don't see it. I have those little glittery antlers, which I used 2 of those last year, but the mascot was actually antlers. But I have like a big flat, it looks like a deer head with the antlers on it. I thought I might use that, but I haven't. And I have those, I think I have extra of those bobbers. Oh, here they are. So it looks like a shotgun shell. And I attached fishing wire on it, like a bunch of fishing line, and had it like sticking out. It was really cute. But I also have this for fishing. If somebody wanted a fishing one. If I just see unique things like that, I buy it. Just in case. I got some angel wings. Had those for quite a while. You just never know what you're going to get an order for. Got a lot of my big stuff in there. Oh, I know. I love on Pinterest. You see a lot of those Whataburger. That is the funniest thing to me. And then since our school colors are orange, white, and black, it would, you know, it would go with our school too. Yeah, I like to take the wires out because I don't want the ribbons to get like all scrunched up and stuff like that. But if you make like the big bow like I did on this orange one that I showed, where you want it to be really, you know, you want those long tails really curly, then leave the wires in. But most of the time on my mom's, I take the wires out. I just prefer it. The Streamlabs, I think that's what I use, but I thought it said, yeah, Streamlabs, that you have to pay for the, when you do more than one or have more than one camera or something. I don't know. You know, I know just enough to be able to get it to work, but that's about it. We need to figure that out. So me and you and me and TJ and anybody else that wants to do that. I always enjoy watching that when people do, you know, multiple people do it. That would be fun. Okay, guys. If there's anything else, got any questions, let me know. And what you want to see and stuff like that. Do my best. I still have a lot of videos to go through that are on the cloud from last season. I'm working my way through them slowly. There you go, Robin. I like it. You got two going. It was fun. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Okay, Connie, that sounds good. Thank you. If you wait for me to do it, it might be a year or so before I figure it out. So Kimberly, I know she's off here, but thank you. Jamie, Robin, Connie at the Southern Cottage, Miss Kay, Jamie, I know I probably said everybody's name twice, sorry. Of course, TJ. Did I miss anybody? Lorena, I missed her message, I'm sorry. Can you do a close-up of the whip braid? So, I don't know if she was wanting me to show that whip braid closer or if she's wanting me to do another video where it's really close up, so I will try that. I'm sorry I didn't see that message. Sometimes when they come through really fast, you miss some. Just say, hey, you didn't answer my question, and ask it again. Don't be afraid. I don't think I missed, hopefully I didn't miss anybody else, but I really enjoy chatting with y'all, so I'm really glad y'all joined in. Thank you so much for that. Get back down here. See you soon, Miss Kay. Yes, I would love that. I love to pick everybody else's brains and ideas that you guys come up with. I love it. I love it when you guys chat and then give out your ideas and tips and stuff when people ask questions. I love that. Okay, Robin. Talk to you next time. Get back to work. Alright, there's only 3 people watching now, so, and I think one of those might be me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, TJ, always. You're always such a big help on here. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate y'all chatting. Don't forget to like the videos and the live streams. That helps me out. And don't forget to share these if you can on Facebook or whatever else you guys do. Share them with your friends. I appreciate it. And you. I appreciate y'all so much. You can comment too. That helps too with the videos. So really helps to grow my channel, and I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to be consistent with uploading and doing lives. So I really appreciate all of y'all's support and everything. And thank you all. Have a good evening and happy crafting and happy mum making. And don't forget to be kind to others. Goodbye. I have to come over there and shut it down. I'm trying to shut it down on my computer. Thank you guys.